Yatatata lighting test 2012. Oh crikey, this is Steve O and you're watching Emo Meme review. Hello there my mates and welcome back. What? Lose the accent? Alright, no more accent. Hello there my mates and welcome. What is going on my mates and welcome to another episode of Emo Meme Review. I'm your host, the one and only Steven Jeans. Please bear with me, Nate recently brought me on as an intern and I'm still learning all of the mate lingo, so I do ask that y'all go easy on me if you want. Let's get right into the memes. I promise I'll never do that again, I'm sorry. I am not going to argue with anyone on this. If you wear these shoes, there is a 100% chance that you will go to a show, meet a cute girl, exchange numbers, text her for one day, count them, one day, ghost her forever, but then still view her Instagram stories. Now you may be asking, Nate, how do you know that? Well, I've just kind of heard that happens sometimes if you wear those shoes. I mean, it's, you know, I've always really loved these classic, just old school meme format stories so far memes. If you've been associating yourself with alternative meme culture for a while now, which I hope to God you have not been, you'd remember that one meme where Parker Cannon's wearing a sombrero, which is obviously cultural appropriation. We'll let it slide this time, but he says, "Bury me, I'm nacho friend." That one is an absolute classic, and you know what they say, you cannot beat the classics except for when you can. I'm not gonna lie, this album, it blew my mind. I have laughed to it, I have cried to, no way, you can't laugh to this album. But I really do agree with this meme because if you only or mostly listen to pop punk and Turnover just pulls peripheral vision right out of their nips, the average pizza eating basement dweller may start thinking strudel, I mean Turnover has invented a new genre. I mean they did. And it is actually really funny because most people don't know this. It's a very little known fact, but Turnover did invent shoegaze. Even bands that existed like 20 years before them, like, I don't know, Ride, even bands like that, they pulled from Turnover, specifically peripheral vision. It's really crazy. I know most people don't know that. Most people might question it. You don't even need to look it up. It's just factual information. Guys, I understand the importance of categorizing music into genres. It makes sense. However, if it makes me cry, it is emo to me.
What are you, fucking gay?
Have I ever cried to All Star by Smash Mouth? Heck no, because that would be absolutely ridiculous, but I do think that it is important to acknowledge that it is one of the deepest, most introspective and honest songs of the millennium. But have I cried to it? No, that'd be ridiculous. No. I've not, no. Now, if you happen to have a mom, there is a 100% chance that if you listen to any music that does not have crispy, clean vocals, you can rest easy knowing that she will call it screamo. But does that make her correct? Well, yeah, she's your mom. She gave birth to you. You literally came out of her mouth. And I don't want to get into how babies are born and everything, but yeah, just so everyone knows, apparently I am sitting on 10 plus full-length front bottoms albums because when you live in California like I do, it's just that much easier to record a front bottoms album. The main problem that I have with this meme is that it fails to acknowledge that just because a band changes their sound and becomes poppier or this, that, or the other, that does not necessarily mean they are progressing or evolving. And it can, but many of the bands that change their sound and become poppier lose a lot of fans, not because they changed their sound, it's because they changed their sound and suck at making pop music. Not all the time, but sometimes. For example, The Peace and the Panic by Neck Deep came out last year. No, it didn't. It came out 2017, and I actually liked that album. I enjoyed it. It was poppier. It was okay. I thought it was pretty darn decent. See, Steven Jeans ain't a hater. Oh, okay. I get it. It took me a second, but I think I got it now. So they switched it around. That's the joke. They put the real emo where the fake emo should be, and the fake emo where the real emo should be. That was a good one, guys. Freaking killed it again. Emo squad, bless up. I'm sorry, I'll never say that again either. This right here, this meme in particular, this image explains exactly why I did not do wrestling in high school. Because at the time that I was in high school, if I wanted a bunch of sweaty dudes on my back, all I had to do was wait till summer and go to Warped Tour. Also, I think band merch is just getting a lot better, just overall. I think bands and artists that design merch for bands are just stepping up their game. Asterisk, grayscale, asterisk, cough. I hate to break this to everyone. I really do. I don't want to have to be the one that breaks the news. I do not want to have to be the bearer of bad news. No. Not the bearer, the bear of bad news. They are never coming back. Brendan isn't even allowed to leave his house anymore. Jake and Ian are pretty much doing beach slaughter dogs or whatever dog full time. And Sean is currently growing a beard full time. So as much as I hate to say it, as much as I don't want to say it, they're not coming back. It is time to lose hope already. Just get over it, dude. I'm mostly talking to myself. Well, if this ain't the handiest, dandiest flowchart I've ever seen in my dang life, if I've ever seen one my darn self, I'll tell you what. How about we test out some bands on this? Let's just test out a few. Let's not take forever. Let's just test out a few bands on this. Modern baseball. Let's see. Does it consider itself emo? Yes. Okay. Modern baseball's not emo. Remo Drive. Does it consider itself emo? Yes. Okay, well, Remo Drive's not emo either. All right. Last but not least, but maybe least depending on who you're talking to and their taste in music, The Hotelier. Does it consider itself emo? Yes. And according to this flowchart, they are also not an emo band. So Remo Drive, Modern Baseball, and The Hotelier are not emo bands. You heard it from this flowchart first, and then from me second. They're not emo bands. I know that the whole point of these episodes is, Steven Jeans gets on here, looks at some memes, tries to crack a few jokes, tries to be a little bit funny, usually fails. But this time, I'm not kidding. I am not joking about this. I quite literally text girls these words. I text them these words verbatim. And the response rate is insane. I mean, pretty much all of them, actually all of them just tell me to F off, but the amount of people that respond to me and say that is insane. The response rate is just insane. All right. Everyone sit down. Eddie, that means you too. Welcome. I am Professor Jeans. I am your emo instructor for this semester. Your homework for the day: debate in the comments down below, is Mom Jeans an emo band or are they not an emo band? Don't even ask. Do not even ask. I do not accept late assignments for half credit. No, not in Professor Jeans' class. You see, what I don't like about this meme, the main problem that I have with it is that it implies that people that listen to Midwest emo do not have their lives together, which is completely true and completely valid. I just don't like that it implies that. This is one of those memes where you see it and you get mad that you didn't think of it first. It originated from the meme. Of course, you've probably seen it. I wish my lawn was emo so it would cut itself, which is super problematic. And honestly, if you even just laugh at that or look at that and enjoy it, you are part of the problem. Okay, moving on. Honestly though, who wouldn't want to crack a cold one with their lawn and just jam out to some American football? Check out Never Meant, maybe The Summer Ends, just any of those jams, just with your lawn, drinking a beer. You can just pour the beer out on the grass. It just be great. Okay, so apparently a Maya Tass is a car, I will admit that I did not know that and that I had to look it up for this video. It is safe to assume that the person wearing this pair of Vans is a very, very sad person, but an experienced meme reviewer like myself would be left with just a tad bit of skepticism. But what really gives it away for me, what really tips me off and says this person wants to die, is the cuffed pants. The cuffed pants say it all. There's a 100% chance that this individual wants to die. This one right here, I want to agree with it. I want to agree with it so badly. But what would that mean? What would that mean? That would mean that my grandparents, technically, based off of this meme, are more punk than me. And am I a secure enough person to admit that? No, of course not. I could actually see this song being a modern baseball front bottoms song collab, which would actually be a really, really cool thing. But anyway, I could see Brian Sella having the girl do this to him, and it makes him really, really uncomfortable. Excuse me, miss. I would fancy your hindquarters on the face of this strapping young lad. I gotta be honest, at first I did disagree with this meme. I thought that it was wrong. I thought that it was incorrect, but I did go back and I did a thorough investigation of both sports and Yugmia, or You're Gonna Miss It All, and indeed, You're Gonna Miss It All is quite sadder. I do have to be straight up with y'all about that. Pothole? Like, freaking shoot me in the nips and text your uncle. Patrick Jerry Miranda. Do not, and I repeat, do not let these social justice warriors get you down. As soon as they run out of things to be mad about, they must manufacture issues and problems that they need to fix, and this is just one of them. Don't even worry about it, my mate. There is nothing that you did that was wrong. I don't think they understand that you can't just be like, oh yeah, let's just plan a tour and just have whoever is on it and everyone's schedule just happens to line up correctly. We love you. Even the knocked loose arf Brian Garris guy's on your side. You really want to mess with Pat when the arf guy's on your side? I don't think so. Well, alrighty, everyone. Alrighty, my mates, we're at the end of episode 2 of Emo Meme Review. I have been Steven Jeans. Once again, Nate recently brought me on as an intern. So with that being said, if you did enjoy this episode, please let him know. Please let him keep me around, please. He doesn't really pay me, but it's really fun for me to do. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, you really should. What else do I say? Oh yeah, it's completely free. That's right. Yeah, it's completely free. It's really fun. It's really fun to click. You can also follow me on social media if you want. That'd be super, super sweet. At Steven Jeans. You can also buy something from Mates Club if you want to. New drop this month, I think. Is that right? Yeah, new drop this month, I think. Alrighty, my mates. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next Emo Meme Review. Once again, I have been Steven Jeans.